Team's about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry. Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, Austin. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Austin. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Aguirre, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
At the 46-yard.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Austin off the play fake. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Aguirre. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Aguirre. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Austin. That's out to Chubb, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Austin. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys that just gave up that play.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Austin on first down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point is good.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
First down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
on second down now. Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Number 82.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A gain of 20.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Austin. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The tackle made.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Austin. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a Raven first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll go to Barkley again. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Taken down by
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to beat it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. They'll try the left side. It's Aguirre. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down, it's Aguirre, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Austin. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Austin now throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. first down. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 16, Jackson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Browns' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 4th down, Austin. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down now, Barkley protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
30-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
The kick is
and it's up and good.
That's the score. Ravens 31, Browns 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Austin. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Austin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis...